Hey guys, what's up? It's Monica and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another episode of Style for Success, Dressed Like a Boss. Today we have my girl, literally a sister from another mother, Dr. Akintan is in the house. This is my ride or die. This is going to be a good one because this is the one-of-a-kind type of doctor. This is the only person that I know that partied her way through med school. So she's my day one right here, literally day one. So this is a good one. But anywho, if you're new, welcome. I'm Monica and I'm a fashion and lifestyle blogger based out of Atlanta. And if you love fashion, and more fashion, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And also welcome to my new series. In this series, we basically highlight women who are doing it, who are overachievers, who look good while they're making moves. So if that sounds like a vibe to you, just keep on watching. We're going to jump right into the video because we've got a lot to talk about. Yes, we do. So I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to let Dr. Abel tell you a little bit about herself, and then we're going to talk about fashion. All right.
I'm Abel Akintan. I'm a family physician in Toronto, Ontario. I juggle my time between clinic practice and long-term care geriatric work.
Right. Isn't she so cool? And you guys have probably seen, well, no, not the problem. You've seen her on my vlogs, especially when I'm in Toronto. We're partying together. We're living it up together. And for the last video, the last Toronto vlog, she's the one when we did, can we see the back of the dress? Now let's see the back of the dress. Yeah. Okay. Okay, details. Yes. Yeah, that was her. Okay, so I have 10 questions for you. They're pretty much a little bit of fashion related and also just, your climb to success. I know your story, but the girlies want to hear about it. So we're going to jump right into the questions. And my first question for you is, what has been your career journey and how did fashion play into that journey?
So my career journey has been interesting. So I've always wanted to be a doctor since I was 2, and I learned the word ophthalmologist, and I thought it was a cool thing.
Wait, 1 sec. See what I say? My friends are overachievers. Who learns the word? I can't even say it. Whatever word she just said at 2. Like, really?
So that's what I wanted to be, and I didn't know what they did, and then eventually I found out what they did, and I realized, oh, ophthalmologists just look at eyes. That's kind of boring. So I didn't want to do that anymore, but I sort of already got steered into the sort of medicine or science track. And went through undergrad, worked for a few years in the financial industry and decided I didn't love it very much and decided, medicine really was my passion. And so I found my way back to medicine, and I sort of did it my way in that I tried to, I believe life is about a journey, not a destination. And I just try to have fun along that journey, and the destination is not guaranteed. And for me, fashion has always been sort of it's just another part of who you are. It's just another way of expressing yourself. I believe whatever it is, you have to feel comfortable in it. And I think my fashion is kind of eclectic. I, depending on where I am, what I'm doing, I sort of morph into that. And I just like to find clothes that are comfortable and fit what I'm doing at that very moment.
I agree. And that's the one thing about you that I love your sense of style. It's so unique. She doesn't follow trends. She does whatever she makes, like whatever feels good on her. And you can see that if you know her, you just like when you see her, it's like, okay, her style is different. It's unique. It's either sexy or it's fun, but it's always comfortable. And I love that about you. All right. So how would you describe your style for your body type?
So my body type is, it's not the easiest to shop for just because I'm petite, I'm very short, and I'm curvy. I'm small on top, bigger at the bottom, so not the easiest style to shop for. So you sort of have to make things your own. So sometimes I have a good tailor, so I highly recommend getting a good tailor. So you'll sometimes buy, regular size things and have to get them hemmed. Sometimes the details get lost when you hem, so you sort of have to find things that work. I'm not an online shopper because I have to try things on.
And I tried to get her, because she shops. That's the thing. She shops, and I'm like, dude, use my links. Use my links. But it's, it's different. And I know, and we've had this conversation so many times. She's like, it's too long. Yeah. We have the smalls and the tall. We have a group chat, and the smalls and the talls and the mediums. And she's, well, how tall are you?
That's very funny.
She's basically a small. So, it's always like, okay, get this. She's like, no, it's not going to fit. I have to try it on. I have to. So I totally get that. I totally get that. All right. So next question is, what was your most ridiculous buy?
Whew. I don't know that anything is ridiculous. In that, I don't know that I can say one particular item. I think I've maybe, like this year, I bought a lot of things, and so maybe that would be considered ridiculous.
Just like a whole bunch of things in general.
But I don't know that I have one particular thing that I can say. Maybe my cars, I guess. Yeah, cars, maybe I think you can say are ridiculous.
In addition to being a fashion girl and a doctor and all that good stuff, she's obsessed with cars. Literally. Actually, even with me getting my Tesla was you just kind of like telling us the process of getting a Tesla. Because I thought they were very unattainable or they were astronomically more expensive. But you told me that, all you have to do is put $100 down and you can, customize it to whatever you want. And then you have 3 days to pick it up. And I got mine because we went in to inquire about that. And then I ended up someone else had bought theirs. And I still put the $100 down and I was able to get mine like in a day. Yeah. But she's definitely a car junkie. Yes. No, don't even that's true. What car number are we on? We'll leave that for a different story. Another day. All right, the next question. Talk to me about your leadership skills and what would you wear to an important meeting?
I guess it depends on the audience. So generally, something that you feel comfortable in, I think, is important. So whether that's a pant and a nice blouse, whether that's a pantsuit, or whether that's a dress, just something that's sort of tailored to you, fits well, comfortable, so that when you're there, you're not fidgeting with it. Comfortable shoes. Comfort for me always wins. I heels are beautiful and I love to see them, but the reality is my feet are my Achilles heel, so I always will pick comfort over looks.
But I've seen you in a couple of nice pair of platform Louboutins and everything. Yes. So yeah,
platform is the key.
Yeah. Yes. So a good pair of platforms. Because we were in Lagos. Yes. You were killing the fashion #1, and I don't remember seeing you in any flats other than during the day.
During the day, yeah, but I generally will do more platforms than stilettos. Okay. So
I think we're the same in that sense because as much as I love a stiletto, and I'm wearing my Aminam Wadis right now, but they still have a bit of a block. Oh, you should try these, eh? These are good because they've got the block heel, not this you'll like. So I think I'm the same in that. I love a good stiletto. I love seeing it, and I have a few, but for the most part, if I have the option, it's always a good platform for me. Okay, so next question. What does a casual day look like for you? What would you wear on a Friday?
So, all my days pretty much look the same in that because I work for myself, I generally sort of wear whatever I feel comfortable in. Fortunately for me, I find that when I walk into a room, the color of my skin speaks more for me than what I'm wearing to start with. But when I open my mouth and I start to talk and I sort of, and whoever I'm speaking with sort of gets to understand that, okay, I know what I'm talking about. Generally, that's kind of, that speaks for itself. So whatever I'm wearing really doesn't matter as much. That being said, again, something comfortable. So Friday for me could be jeans and a sweater with some sneakers. It's really just, something that I feel
What are your go-to sneakers?
So go-to sneakers. So lately I've been doing more I have, Dolce & Gabbana white sneakers with a little bit of a color on them, Gucci flats. I have some Nike Air Force Ones that I'm sort of getting into.
I'm really liking the whole Nike thing. And it's so funny because I feel like it took us a minute to get into Nikes. But I'm like, I'm loving this whole thing. Yeah, it really is a vibe.
And you can have so much fun with them.
Yes.
That being said, my insoles, I have custom orthotics go in every pair of flats that I wear. I can't do flats without orthotics in them. So.
Really?
Comfort.
She's not playing with
clearly,
comfort. She's not playing with the comfort. So, what are your go-to pair of shoes and how do they make you feel when you wear them?
My go-to pair of shoes are generally, again, comfortable flats. with orthotics in them. I just feel comfortable if I can wear a pair of shoes from my closet to my front door without being aware of my feet. I'm happy with that. In terms of sort of if I want to dress up a little bit more, I do have a new pair of Chanel kitten heels that I just got.
Ooh, you didn't share that with me.
No, I just got them 2 weeks ago in New York. Actually.
Really? You have to tell me about that trip.
They're cute. They're really cute, so I'm looking forward to wearing them. But again, kitten heel, nice and comfortable. So yeah, comfort.
Comfort
Always
is king.
wins.
All right, I love it. Okay, next question. Your go-to bag for work, play, and evening.
So for work, generally something big enough that I can throw files in. So that could be, whether that could be, I've got a black YSL tote that I sometimes will carry, but even sometimes just, sample bags that pharmaceutical companies will, send to us. Again, just
Really?
something-
A sample bag would make it fashion.
I'm pretty easy. As again, for me, functionality is always important. And then for nighttime or going out, I generally tend to do a lot of wallet on chain bags. That generally tends to be a good size for me. My phone goes in, my lip gloss goes in, my keys go in, my cards. That's pretty much all I need. I found that with bigger bags, I tend to carry a lot of stuff and it gets heavy. So I've generally tried to keep my bags within sort of that sort of small to mini size.
Perfect. I love that. Speaking of bags, let the girlies want to see, what are we carrying today? What are we carrying today? Let's see. This is a new bag too.
So this is
I love
just
it.
a little black Chanel. I like the gold hardware and the fact that it's just got the little pearl details on the strap.
I love it. I'm coming to borrow that one. She's also got a pretty decent bag collection, but her coat collection.
Yes.
I don't have any questions pertaining to coats, but this one spares no expense when it comes to a good coat. Funny enough, every now and then you'll see her all bundled up, and you're like, is that a homeless person? But kid you not, the coat she's wearing costs thousands of dollars, but she wraps everything because she doesn't like to be cold. Am I lying?
Comfort always wins for me. So warmth always wins for me as well. I'm always cold all the time, and so I will invest any amount of money on a good coat.
Do you want to share what is your most expensive coat? If you don't want to share, that's okay too.
Ooh, yeah, that's
the furs.
Yeah.
The first, all right.
Yes.
It's a good coat. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, so we got 2 more questions. Let's keep it going. Okay, so what are your closet staples and where would you wear them to?
So I'm trying to buy things now that I can wear all the time. I'm trying to get away from the idea of buying things for special occasions. So
Life is a special occasion.
Exactly. So I say now I do a lot of accessories. I like minimalist accessories. I like very dainty jewelry, very dainty sort of little pieces. I can wear to work. I can wear it to play. I can wear it to go out. Accessories are big. I love accessories. I love dainty pieces. I love dainty pieces of jewelry. I love a nice watch. I like a nice dainty bracelet. I because I'm small, I don't do very well with big clunky chunky things. So I find just small dainty things work, and I just sort of wear them everywhere.
I love her jewelry collection. It's so fine and pretty, but everything stands out. So she's got a lot of good pieces. Okay, so the next question. What would your advice be for someone who works in your field, so is a doctor, and that wants to elevate their style or wants their style to match their career path?
I think, again, being comfortable in whatever it is that you're wearing. One is being a master of your trade. So if you're, going into medicine, being good at what you do and also being confident at what you do. I think the imposter syndrome is a real thing. And so working through that so that when you walk into the room, you know that you're adding value into whoever's life you're coming into. And then that will sort of shine through. I think that, again, wearing comfortable clothes is very important. But really, it's from within. Regardless of what you're wearing, if you feel good inside, it will come through in whatever you're wearing.
I highly agree. And yes, this imposter syndrome thing, it's real. But like I said, like she said, the confidence shines through. So girlies, confidence, wear it on your sleeves. All right, so our last question is a question from my subscribers, my followers, our social media family, and it's a good one. All right, so what do you see for your professional future in the next 10 years?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. I'm not. I definitely see some more leadership roles in the future. Haven't quite defined what specific area I'm going to be in, but I can definitely see that I'm being pulled into that sort of something in that space. So more leadership roles, something more in healthcare advocacy. Um, but yeah, I think.
All right. Well, knowing you, whatever you decide to do in the next, I feel like that's such a hard question to ask because things change, circumstances change. But knowing you, you're gonna kill it. And she's taking photos for me too. Like I said, I have these friends of mine, overachievers, because not only are they good at what they do, but anything they do, they nail it. And this is the prime example here.
So I was just gonna say, sorry to interrupt.
That's okay.
I recently heard this statement, and I truly believe in it. How you do anything is how you do everything.
That part, I love it. I love it. Thank you, girl. Thank you for doing this for me.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Like I said, my friends are pretty amazing, so you know there's so much more to come. As always, thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you for subscribing, because I know you subscribe, because this series is everything, and it's only getting better and better. So make sure you keep on watching, subscribe, so that way you do not miss a video. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me. It's Odd by Moni. Doctor, what's your handle so that people can follow? I know some, and if you don't want to follow, sorry, some of my friends are. This is me putting her on the spot. She looked at me like, no. So, but anywho, I will, what should we leave? Like, how can they, if they want to learn more about you?
They can look out for me for when I'm featured on your
Exactly.
blog.
There you go. So you will see Dr. Apple on my channel every now and then. So make sure you guys are watching the vlogs. If you're not watching the vlogs, make sure you watch. And I will link my last Toronto vlog so you can get an idea of what her style is like, because like I said, it's pretty awesome. But like I said, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure you hit me up on Instagram as well as TikTok. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.